Hello. Today is the 8th of April. Avril. Et c'est mardi. Mardi 8 avril. Et je finis ma cours pour le jour. C'est bon aujourd'hui. Parce que la classe, it went, I don't know that in French, it went quite quickly. Je n'ai pas ennuyé. I wasn't bored. I think that word is ennuyé, something like that. Now I'm walking Tuco back, and because of the time of year, it's le temps de année, les choses dans le field. I don't know the word for field. God, some words I really could do with knowing. Everything's growing very fast. All the stuff now is probably up to my knees if I were to walk in the grass. And that's after just a few weeks of growing, literally just 2 or 3 weeks. Oh yeah, and the sky's got a few clouds, but it's really a lovely evening. Again, if somebody was very interested in golf and there was a course nearby, I know there is one not too far away, but to be honest, I just don't think I have the interest. I've got the clubs and everything, but I don't feel like I could be bothered going and doing something that, it just doesn't appeal to me at all, actually. It's funny. But it is great weather if you were interested in that. If I was an avid golfer and there was a course nearby, a bit nearer than Dean, I'd finish my class, get home at 5, get ready, start playing golf at 6 maybe. Get 2 good hours. Saying that. So yesterday was tough. I was very tired in the class, and something happened which was a bit weird, and that was Gracia. She started explaining the use of tarte au citron, and we're doing the de la viande, de jambon, or if it's quantified, it's deux tranches de jambon et 1 kilo de viande. And it's not mind-blowingly difficult, and the girl that asked the question, Sol, she kind of knew she'd made a mistake, but sometimes it seems that the teacher just goes on and on explaining a point that you just think, God, there's no need to do. Everyone knows this, what you're talking about. You know, I put my head in my hands and I could have screamed. Just to kind of say, oh, for God's sake, move on. And then there's a stop and there's a pause, and she says, tout compris? Tout le monde compris, c'est? And I think because sometimes it's just natural. Everybody doesn't shout, oui, c'est clear, at the same time. So sometimes there's a bit of a lull when she says that. There's a couple of murmurs. And I think she reads that as, no one understands what I'm talking about. And so she goes on again, you know. But I think maybe it's more to do with my state of mind. But today was good. Now I'm back with Tuco. Flo's gone early because she's doing some shopping. We need a new kettle after all these years. And I'm just going to go chill out a little bit. I'm going to go. Je vais aller. Et going to je vais me reposer dans le fauteuil, non, dans le canapé. Je me repose dans le canapé. Anyway, that's all for this little 5-minute job on this. Did I give the date? The 8th of quick, the 8th of April. I think today is the 11th of April, and I'm just coming back from walking Tuco. This will be very short because Tuco is walking quickly, heading for the road, so this may well only be about 3 minutes long, less. I came home this Friday afternoon and I was kind of annoyed, and it may be because I'm simply tired, saying I'm not the person to judge anything at the moment, because I haven't really eaten properly and I'm tired after the week. I'm just fucking exhausted by the end of the class, but it's been annoying me when you get home and Flo's stuck in the laptop, because she seems to be forever looking for a place to do something, and you know, you're just kind of, and I know she's doing stuff and she'd say she's doing stuff to earn money, but still, if she'd been out all day and I was on my laptop and she came in and I just kind of ignored her completely, I mean, I just wouldn't. Tuco, stop, good boy. I may make some tea for her. I may ask, how was your day? Stop, Tuco. Sometimes she has a tendency to get buried in stuff. And then she'll say something like, oh, I was talking to Mary today. And then she'll stop and she'll go back into whatever she's doing, scrolling on her phone or something. And that's it, she just forgets what she was going to say, you know, and I have to either remind her or maybe an hour later she'll bring it up again, but it's just this sense of being ignored. But like I said, I think this may be because I'm a bit tired. She wanted to take Tuco for a walk, for instance, today, and I ended up just took him because she'll say, yeah, I'm going to take him for a walk, and that could be 5 o'clock. By the time she gets round to doing it, it could be 6:30. Not that there's a rush, but yeah, maybe it's just me. Anyway, Tuco, you see, stop. I'm going to go back now, so I'm just letting the cars pass. And we'll bring this to, yes, exactly 3 minutes. Right, this is the same entry basically. The batteries seem to be down to a very small 1 bar. There's always been a slight problem with this thing and its use of batteries, because I can't believe that I go through them as quickly. You would think 2 good batteries in this thing would last for a year, you know, but they seem to use up very quickly, I think. There might be a slight fault. Tuco, come on, I don't want to keep walking and then I look back and I can't see you, especially with voices at some people in the river. Tuco, pay attention. Allez. Allez. Otherwise, the class today was pretty good. I was understanding stuff and I was quite more energetic than I thought I'd be. And the day went past very, very quickly. Even the ending. But I learned today, well, we don't have any class tomorrow, which I'll probably appreciate tomorrow morning. And then we're off next Monday, and then after that we're off Thursday, Friday, first week of May. We're off Thursday, Friday, second week of May. And we're off Thursday, Friday, the last week of May. So for the whole of May, basically, it's just going to be 3 days a week. And then after that, we're going to be into June. And I think the course itself is kind of supposed to wrap up. It's not going till the end of July or anything. I think it's just maybe the first week of July. So with all these days off in May, it's going to fly by, I think. It's thought, because I haven't actually given a thought to the afterword, and I'm still not. I was saying before the days off thing, I think I said this maybe on a video vlog, that I had a pretty boring Sunday yesterday, and I began asking myself, it's strange how you look forward to the weekend, and then when it comes, you're just kind of lying around being a bit bored, you know. It's great to finish Friday at 4:15, because it is, in a sense, it's like rekindling that old Friday feeling from way, way back. And it's nice to wake up in the morning and not have to get up. But it's not so bad having to get up and get ready and drive off either. So I'm so lucky. I feel I'm kind of thankful that the course has been what it's been, the teacher's been who she's been, and all the students with me are who they are, because it's a really nice bunch. And when I kind of see the other class, maybe things would be different if you're with these people all the time, and you know, maybe you start to see the better side of people. But I'm really glad I'm where I am and enjoying the thing. And the course itself is, for the most part, being done in a way that really suits me. I love when she passes around these sheets and we read a bit, and sometimes it's like a little bit of theatre. You're reading as a character. And then after that, there's lots of little questions and things on what we're doing, and I just love that format. And what else is there to say about this April evening? I don't know. Flo's off to Maraval this weekend, and she's also off the next weekend. And Tuco will be going with her, so I'll be on my own for the weekend. So I hope I can get stuck into something. I hope I can get into the cassettes or something. Just get the great idea to just go through all the cassettes, or reorganize everything, or clean everything, or test everything. Some endeavor that'll keep me going all day. Some riveting but useless task. I'm heading back. I don't know how long this is going to last. I must remember to get some batteries. I had a kind of a tin filled with batteries, but I kind of forgot that batteries don't last forever. Just because they haven't been used, you can't kind of put them in a drawer and leave them for 3 years. Their charge just goes away over time. So you always need to kind of remember to get some new ones. I'm off tomorrow, so I may go for a walk to the Connemara. There you go. I said it without thinking. To Orizon. I haven't done that in a long time. But for tonight, I'm looking forward to eating stuff. And then what? Well, I don't know what will I do? I may watch something. That'd be something. I may actually watch a movie. It's strange. I haven't been able to watch movies, get into it. I was saying this year as well. Absolutely no interest in the Masters. I was vaguely interested in seeing who'd win, and that's news actually. Rory McIlroy won after all his struggles. But there was a time I could spend a whole evening trying to sort out some stuff on streaming to try and watch it all live, you know. Lately I couldn't care less, and it's been the same with movies. Go, stop. Let me put this on you. There you go. Yeah, with movies in general, just you think I'd rather just skip through short YouTube shorts. But who knows? Maybe tonight I'll flick around and see. Flo won't be there, so I can watch anything I want. And that's it. Then I go to bed, and will I do some SimCity? I have a feeling I won't, just because of the trouble to plug everything in. To carry the laptop, set it all up, I just don't think I'll be bothered. But who knows? Anyway, I should say adios. Just two little audio bits there, just to give a sense of what's happening on this particular day as time marches on. Allez, Tuco. I've got 11 files here. I'm going to have to upload these at some point before it becomes too much of a chore. Today's the 14th of April 2025. 14th of April, Monday. I was playing SimCity in bed last night, and I kind of got into it a bit. I started a place in a desert town. Just thinking about it now, I may go back to it. Although I don't know if it's something I'd stick at in bed. It's not actually. I don't know. It's tough on the eyes. Some of these things. It's much easier to just play chess. You can kind of play chess and watch some videos for hours and hours on my phone without my eyes starting to kind of blur. That's exactly what happens. They just start to blur when you're looking at the big laptop screen with the visuals, and you're looking at it for an hour, and then you look away and you're half blind. Anyway, Flo's doing her yoga today, Monday evening. I'm in the middle of there's raindrops falling, and I didn't see any freaking clouds in the sky. Where the hell is that coming from? I'm not even wearing a hat. That's weird. I didn't expect rain. Yeah, I was cooking some mince and potatoes. I've just turned everything off. It's 7 o'clock now. I'm going to bring Tuco for a last walk. I always feel better when I bring Tuco for a walk. Allez, Tuco. It's a bit like when you do your washing. You feel you've given him the best you can give him for the day. Hello, little fella. Look at you. You like your walk, don't you? And then when he comes back, if he's standing around looking sad, you kind of think, well, you're fine because you had 3 walks today. You've done all the pee you need and all the pooing you need, and now you're ready to settle down. My class today was pretty good, except halfway through there was another meeting among teachers and we had to go and spend some time in with other class. And I stayed there for about 15 minutes and felt extremely uncomfortable because it was really noisy. Grace is bad enough on her own, but when you have 3 or 4 like that. And then there were some guys in that class, that I just get a very bad vibe from. They were taking the piss out of Grace, and I know that's easy to do with just the non-stop talking. Allez, Tuco. Somebody ahead of me. I didn't see anybody. Let me pause. Shall I pause or shall I switch off? Around 3 minutes. Let's pause. Okay, pass by just a couple with the little beetle. Tuco growled at the little fella. You wouldn't be very brave, Tuco, if somebody attacks you. Yeah, so I was saying I wouldn't feel comfortable in that class. There's one guy, and there's 2 guys actually. Big guys. I think they're maybe from Ukraine, but they're not that. Just got a bad vibe from them. They were taking the piss out of Grace, and I never liked people like that. It's like the Liam Egan taking the piss out of me at one point. And kind of going out of their way to do it. They were calling her. He was calling Grace. And he was just really trying to get some, kind of in a sense, get some power by taking the piss, if you know what I mean. Kind of big macho guys. It's more because I was in that room before and I was with that guy. Didn't seem to be there, at least he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't in, or he wasn't near me, and it was okay. But this time I kind of have to go at my senses, and he just made me feel very uneasy, this guy. So after a while I just picked up all my stuff in my chair and I left, and I just went to the kind of kitchen area, and I thought should have went there from the beginning. I have to remember sometimes that I'm like, this is not primary school, you know. I can do what I want, and if something is just stupid and annoying for me, then I can just fucking call it a day, you know. Otherwise, we did the passé composé, we did pouvoir, savoir, vouloir, and I really enjoyed the lessons. It's just today there wasn't enough of them. Fuck, someone over there. Tuco. Stop. Probably on the phone. Probably that guy with the bike on the phone, is it? I can hear someone at the river. Is it the people with the horses? Is it someone with the dog? I don't know. I'm carrying on walking toward the... Ooh, just noticed here there's hardly any battery left in this thing. I'm going to stop and save this file and then I can carry on, but just in case I lose this,